Hey, we'll do the first cold start of the new beast. Ready? Contact! Here's one for all the cattle guys out there. Don't know if you can pick this up, but standing next to a freshly calved cow with the baby, you can see the bell ring because this lovely lady here, if you can make her out, decided to break her water on top of that baby in there and then wanted to take it. So I am currently standing between her, who's waiting to push her baby out, and this mother who's digging a hole to China because I'm standing 15 feet from her baby on a full moon. Yeah, we've all been there. I don't get it. Hey, Puddin'. Hey, darling. She came to help. So, yep. I don't even know if you can make that out. She finally had her baby and figured out she hadn't had a baby yet. But now she, for whatever reason, wants to know what she's up to while her baby lies there. Bloody full moons. What do you think, Puddin'? Hey? Hey, baby. Yeah, if only they were all like you. Yeah. Funny thing is, that cow there, that's Lucy, and she's actually fairly quiet. But she's kind of pissed off with me right now, pardon my French, because she was getting ready to calve, and the reason we knew that was because she was over there trying to steal somebody else's calf. And now she's doing this. Oh my gosh. What's your words of wisdom there, Puddin'? Just chew the cud. You heard it from Puddin'. And we're back with Puddin'. How you doing, darling? Okay, so here's the update. There's Lucy and the calf that they were fighting over. Not Lucy, but her and her twins. So yeah, she laid down and pushed two out. Little chocolate drops. Don't know what they are yet, but they're fed and they're doing well. Lucy, on the other hand, has not forgiven me. She's very upset. Yeah, you know, Puddin', you need your wipes. Normally she's a quiet cow, but yeah, she's pawing the ground. She's pissed off. She'll get over it. We usually have that day to 2 days of postpartum where they literally want to kill you. And after that, they calm right down. Take you guys for a walk over. And see you later. Yeah, you're fine. Just stay where you are. So yeah, I'll give you the updates. Oh, there's weird noises everywhere. So, yeah, there's just little dark bodies everywhere. There's the bulls. 3 big guys. I don't know where Lamar is. He's probably on the other side. So yeah. Okay, who's he? Number 5 had a little girl. You are 121. Okay, so 121 had a little boy. Number 57 over there, that's her baby. That's also her baby, boy and a girl, which sadly means the girl cannot breed, but two healthy babies, which is good. Now this is Lady. As you can see, she's quite a rotund lady. She's in here because she has a wonky foot. Very super quiet cow, kind of like Puddin. That's Puddin. But the reason she's over here is because she's quite well endowed in the boob department, as you can see, quite engorged, so she's getting ready to calve. But the issue is her boobs are very close to the ground, which makes it hard for the baby to figure it out. I'm going to straighten you up. Hard for the baby to figure it out. And she's in there also because we still have a little bit of a mud puddle right there, and she kind of likes to stand in the mud, which, as you can imagine, would not go well with droopy boobs. And as most of the cattle people that are watching this know, when you get mud and dirt and stuff on the teats, it makes the babies quite sick. So she's in here prematurely. She hasn't calved yet, but as you can see, very shiny, which means there's a lot of pressure, which means she's getting real close. But we don't worry about her being in here prematurely because we know we won't have to deal with her in any sort of adverse way, because she can pop out a baby, you could come up and clean the baby off and she'll just stand and lick the back of your head while you clean the baby. She doesn't care. Good mother though. So yeah, but any second there could be 3 more calves on the ground. We'll bring you back. How you doing? So here was one of my other projects. Can't remember if I touched on this before. We had issues. We had 3 water troughs that froze up, had problems with. This one had a bigger problem. It froze, but a lot of the issue was because the water plate here had cracks where the heater elements are attached from the underside. So the water was getting down through and it shorted out the wires. So that sort of led to it freezing, plus filling it with water and freezing. The company that makes these, Ritchie, do not make replacement tops for these anymore. They want you to buy a whole brand new trough, which is about $800. So I took this, because it's stainless, I took it to a welding shop, and they pretty much just said, nah, we're not going to do it. It's more trouble than it's worth. They did, however, give me an address to go to another town, to another place that does industrial stainless. So I thought, I'm just going to give it a go. Sorry, I know I'm talking to myself. It's fine. So what I did was, I went to the Princess's Autos and I bought stainless electrodes for the stick welder. Now it's not an easy thing to do, and I was teaching myself from the YouTubes. Hello YouTubes. So I have a bunch of stainless, it was in an industrial sink that I had found in the scrap. So I cut a couple of patches there. Don't judge me, I know the welds don't look great. But I got the patch welded over the top of where the heater element, which is like a horseshoe shape. I got the patch welded on very strongly, but with the different passes, because you have to do it quickly because the heat warps and distorts it. So I got it welded on and I filled in as many as I could. The welding rods are very expensive, so I only bought 4 boxes, and there's like 5 rods per box, and it's $3 per rod. So I got it all welded on as good as I could, filled in the holes as much as I could. But then what I did, just to be sure, I got JB Weld epoxy, which is great stuff. I can't recommend this more for people wanting to do stuff like this sort of deal. Sealing anything up, because that stuff sets up fast. So where the weld is, and you can see it, it's clear. That's where I did I put epoxy over the whole weld just to make sure it's watertight. And then the white stuff you see is a different kind of epoxy. I just put it over the top of the white stuff here where the weld is maybe a little higher, because there was some distortion, so it was a little higher and there's more weld. So that's what you see there and there. But filled it up with water. It does not leak at all. I don't have the heater elements back in this yet. I just wanted to get the water trough up and running so I could close the cows in here before they started calving, which was done in just in time. But right now there's actually a small ceramic heater inside there keeping this all warm. But in the summertime, when it's nicer and the cows are out in here, I'm going to take this all apart and rewire all of the heater elements and stuff. I think one of them, yeah, it's kind of lying on the ground there. I hope you can make that. I can't see it. Anyway, I know. So yeah, another success. Money saved, job done. Learned how to stainless stick weld. Not well, but I learned how to do it. On to the next project. Oh, it might be a cow calving. Okay. Oh, now that one was already there. That's 150. Where did she go? Oh, I don't know. Now that one's to get tagged today because it's been on the go for a day. We usually leave them a day with the mums just to get up to power, and then we'll tag and medicate them and push them through. Okay, let's go and do the tour. Who are you? Oh, okay, I'll get out of the way. Bring you back. So, one of the projects is getting this thing ready for the auction. So people are going to be coming around over the next few weeks, a couple of weeks anyway, to check it over. So get it washed, cleaned out the cab. One thing I'm not liking is this. For a tractor that's, well, it's technically 6 years old, but it was only put to work in 2017, but it's a 2015. These were brand new rims in 2017. I think I can't remember if I showed this before. Yeah, like you can see, rusty. This tire was off getting a puncture fixed in the winter, so I gave this a spruce up. So I'm not sure if I'm taking them off, do the insides as well. Really need to get to all that bother. But I want to do the outside of this one. So this will be the before, using the Widowmaker. Buff the crap out of this, and then eventually pull it off the tractor. Do the inside dish, and then hit it with some rattle cans and call her good. Got a new headlight coming because that one's broken. And then there's a spring for the clutches to be replaced. Apart from that, it should be ready to go. Down the road. Off you go. Yeah, I'll bring you back. Voila. There you go. Yep, knocked the crap out of it. Took most of it back to bare metal. Actually makes the back ones look dull now. Yeah, I know, I got overspray on here. It was kind of the other way up, so I knew the paint was going downwards, so I put some tape around there, but it's, yeah. So yeah, got its final coat at about 3 a.m. this morning. I was doing my last check, so I did the first coat at midnight and did the second coat at 3 a.m. and she's good. So, yeah, just gotta do clean the radiator, checked all the stuff, all the fluid, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, like I said, I just gotta fix the headlight, do a couple of little tightening up on the screens, clutch pedal, and we'll call her good. So, tune in the next time. Meep, meep.